Untitled Chapter, and good day to everyone. So today I'm gonna present the UML for our project, which is for a simple online banking system. So our project consists of two classes, which is users and balance. So in the users, we will have 6 attributes, which is user ID, username, password, account number, role ID, and email. And for the balance, we will have balance ID, total balance, and user ID. All the attributes are in private. So under the user, we can see there are a few operations, which is get ID, set ID, get username, set username, get first name, set first name, get last name, set last name, get password, set password, get account number, and set account number. So we didn't have any extra class for account, so we already implement together inside the under the users class for the account. So and then we will have get repassword and set repassword. This is for the registration, and for the registration, and then get email, set email, then get role ID and set role ID. So for the balance, we will have get balance ID, set balance ID. So get balance ID, set balance ID is different with the set balance. To get balance ID and set balance ID is the ID for the unique ID for the balance. So one account will only have one balance. So which means if we look at the this class, so one users can only have one balance in their account, like one balance information, but and the balance information belongs to only one and only one user. So and then the set balance is the amount of money the remaining amount of money in the account, which is in double. Then we will have get user ID and set user ID. So if we look to the table, uh, so in the table, so we can see that our account number is already implemented together with the users, table users. So each user will have one unique user ID, and they will have a unique account number. So different user will have different user ID and account number, and then those ID and account number will only have one balance.
Okay, today I want to show you I will explain you about the coding. So here, my bank system coding, which is I use most of it here for the database connection. So this is the mostly for the connection with the database. So if you want to connect our system to the database, so this is the code that I use. Okay, so the design, which is I use for the application, which is this one, this is the login. So here the process is the connection begin, and it will enter the window application, which is the first login. Yeah, the design here. Wow, it's so slow. Wait a second. Okay, so here the design, which for the our system, and for the next frame I use JFrame, which is here. So the theory is when after the user login, it will enter this frame, and here some function, which is there is some button there. We will run some of the function, which is here, withdraw, deposit, and fund transfer. So for example, fund transfer. So for example, when user want to transfer the money to the another user, so when user click fund transfer button, it will enter here. So the query will run, select total balance from the ID the user, from the user to the another user, which is here, and if it's success, it will fund transfer success. That's it. Today I want to show you our team bank online system. Okay, so here it is. So here database is connected, and I click OK. Here our application, which is what we're doing. So from here, we need to put our username and password, which is you must have in the database. So if I put which is not in the database, which is I put nothing first and log in, it will say incorrect username and password. And if I put anything wrong here, it also say incorrect username and password. So we need to put the right thing here. Okay, so I put the as in the database. So here we go. Alright, so now click login and say welcome, I Shady, and I click OK. It will bring us to the next frame, which is our main menu. So in the main menu here is all the functions available here. So first of all, I will show you the show balance, which is it will show the balance that user have in the bank. So here, and I click it, and it say yeah, same as in the base. Okay, and we have three function here, which is withdraw, deposit, and fund transfer. So withdraw is actually when user want to withdraw, which is take out their money from the bank. So right now, let's say I want to withdraw 20 ringgit, let's say, and I just click withdraw, and withdraw success, which is okay. So here when we click again the show balance, it will update, and 20 ringgit is lost in our account because we have already taken it out. And next we have deposit. Okay, let's say I want to deposit I don't know, 50 ringgit maybe. Why not? Deposit, and it say deposit success, and I click OK, show again the balance, and it will update our bank. Also in the database is also update, so you can see here, boom, it seems. Alright, next is the last function, which is fund transfer. Fund transfer, we need another account to transfer our money, right? So right here we have another account, which is Tegasi10. So let's say I want to transfer to him I don't know, maybe let's say 20 ringgit, why not? Okay, so 20 ringgit, fund transfer, and fund transfer success, and I click OK here. It will update my bank account, which is 20 ringgit has gone from my bank. And when I update the database, it already transfer to our um, our desired user. So there you go, that's all from us. Thank you very much, have a nice day.